Hi guys, and welcome back to some more Dead by Daylight tips. So today we are going to be going over Legion and already in a lobby. Legion is one of my least favorite killers, and I'll get into all that here soon. But for right now, the perks that I'm running on him, we got Whispers, Barbecue, and Ruin, which are three very good go-tos for base perks for any killer that you might want to play. These three right here are pretty much universal. I have a lot of builds that are specific to killers, but if I don't really like a killer too much, usually these three I will default to. And then my fourth one is Corrupt Intervention. So Corrupt Intervention is one of the perks that are really interesting. It's a plague perk, and for when it's at level 3, for the first 120 seconds of a trial, it blocks 3 generators. Now you might be thinking to yourself, why is that a good thing? Well, I'll tell you. You want everybody to kind of be like really grouped up for the Legion, because the more pressure you can keep on the survivors as Legion, the better you do. You want to just continuously be running after them no matter what, always trying to hit them, always trying to keep pressure on them. Honestly, my gen pressure build would probably be a pretty good build for Legion as well. Oh my god, hiccups, stop. A lot of people run Thanatophobia as well for Legion, just to kind of extend the game and do the men time. But I don't know. I feel like Thanatophobia doesn't do as much as it could. So with Legion, his ability, his or hers, there's a male and female Legion. Their ability is to go into a frenzy mode where they run a little bit faster and they do a little slash, and then whenever you slash someone, they get wounded, or like they have to mend themselves, whatever, and then you get a heartbeat for other survivors that are within a radius of you. The only problem is if you slash them again while you're in your frenzy state, they just get a little sprint burst and you get hit out of frenzy, but they don't have any negative effects on them. So it's a little crap in my opinion. It's one of the reasons why Legion is one of my least favorite killers. They also have one of the weakest stories for a background story, in my opinion. Legion has a whole, yay, we're 4 kids who went into a gas station. We burgled the gas station. The cashier caught us, and so we all took turns stabbing him, and then the cops were called. We ran into the woods, and now we're in here. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much. Ooh, hey, so today is they definitely did. Today is the first day that the new look for the Macmillan Estates. They just did a graphical update for all of the Macmillan Estate maps. I should probably today do a trapper guide doohickey thing. But man, this looks nice. Look at all this. This is beautiful. So, like I said, they just saw that I have Corrupt Intervention, and we got a Fang Min right here like, oh no, whatever shall I do? Legion is also one of the only killers who can actually vault. The only problem is whenever you're in Frenzy, you actually don't end up getting to see the scratch marks of survivors, so you really gotta pay attention. And hearing Legion huff and puff makes it a little bit more difficult to pin down. Oh, I was right there. I just clicked as I went. Yeah. Yeah. You mistake them, the huff and puffing for survivors. Whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. You know, some people notice this, but you guys would be really surprised how difficult it is to like try to speak intelligent feedback on like how to play killers efficiently and stuff like that while actually playing the killer. It's actually quite difficult, believe it or not. Claudette, get off the generator. Is that not Claudette? I can't tell. Listen, I'm not one for cosmetics, so I never ever pay attention to any cosmetics. And so it... No, that's not Claudette. Okay. Nope, that's not who I wanted to hit. Why did he... It snapped me to her. I was looking at her and it snapped me to Fang. I don't want Fang. You, come here. What are you doing? A lot of the times when I play Legion, believe it or not, I really don't even try to, like, use my frenzy that much. Obviously, the frenzy can help be very helpful in the games and stuff like that, but I just never seem to ever really care much about it. I don't know. I'm trying to use it this time just so that you guys can get the full effect of Legion. And it does help keep the pressure on the survivors if you're sprinting around the map, just smacking them and making them wounded. But, you know, everybody has their own playstyle. My playstyle is gonna be... Well, that's not what you want. Hi. My playstyle is going to be massively different than other people who you may see's playstyle. It's all just a manner of finding what works for you and just doing it. Okay, someone's injured and running this way. They're all kind of grouped up here, so that's good. Hi. Spider Sparky Cat. That is the name. Someone likes alliteration. Really? We're gonna go and instantly start working on that generator? You know, this is the second time. Alright, Dead Hard. This is the second time you've done this. Hi. Cheryl had borrowed time, so she was definitely trying to get me to hit her instead of this person. Alright, Cheryl's right on my right. Hey, how you doing? How'd that borrowed time go for you? So, whenever I have injured survivors, I usually won't frenzy unless more and more people start to heal, just for the sole fact that, like, I can keep the pressure on them like this. Now see, this survivor over here is indeed healed, so I'll probably run frenzy after them once I have a better sight on them, or just hit them because they were hiding in a really bad spot. That works too, but I'll frenzy after the healed survivors and I'll just chase regular after the injured survivors, just because that's going to be the way that you're able to down them easier. Did you really just stop at my totem? Alright. We got someone running over this way. I have a feeling that person's trying to go for the totem. They gotta be survive with friends, just told their friendo where the totem was, sort of deal. I'm actually surprised I've kept my totem as long as I have so far. There's Fang. And yoink! So, whenever you don't have a heartbeat, if you catch up to a survivor, don't hit them because they get a little sprint burst. Instead, just do your ability button again to get out of frenzy. That way you don't have as much of a gap to close whenever... well, that's not what you want. Whenever you go to chase them down. This is the killer shack. Jesus, I didn't even realize this was the killer shack. I like the look of it. The one that I just downed and this Fang unhooked is gonna get my ruin right here. See, one of the biggest issues with Legion is a bit of a slower killer. So they struggle with loops like that. And they don't really have an anti-loop. Yep, there it goes. They don't really have an anti-loop that they're able to do. Their ability doesn't give them the ability to anti-loop. Alright. Ooh, we got both of them over here. Nice. We can, Okay. I completely missed. That's not what you want. We have managed to keep them fairly busy this whole time. They haven't been able to work too much on generators, which has been quite nice. Alright, let's see. Let's actually try to get this frenzy. There we go. One over here. I think this is the borrowed time one. Yeah. And yoink! And I'm 98% certain that's Death Hook for you. Let's go into the basement. I really love the new aesthetic of this map. I was expecting like a breakable door somewhere. Just because that's been one of the go-tos recently is breakable doors. But I haven't seen one on this map just yet, so... Alright, I saw that they were over there on this generator. Legion shines on smaller maps, by the way. Not really closed up maps, but smaller maps. Just because the... Oh, no, this one. I was completely wrong. Jeez. Just because, you know, you want to be able to... Oh, hey. Alright. I don't know why it didn't just auto slash right there. The slashing for killers is weird sometimes. Sometimes it will do a long slash and then just shorten it immediately. And then other times it'll just be like, no, we're gonna screw you over. Take that, Jen. Where you at? Here you are. I'm actually surprised we haven't had any flashlight attempts this round. Oh, I see Fang. I believe you're Death Hook, yeah. And yoink! Alright. The other friendo's pretty far off then. The use of the Feral Frenzy also does help with figuring out kind of the distance between the survivors, and it kind of allows you to guesstimate, like, all right, so I used the Feral Frenzy and I hit them, I didn't get a heartbeat, so they were off on their own, and the other survivors are across the map, you know. It kind of helps give you a generalized positioning. Right there and right there. Let's see if we can get this survivor on a mend. Yes. Okay, good. Make her waste that pallet. We're also kind of forcing them both into the same section, which is good. Because Fang is right there, pretty much. You can hear Fang moaning. She was so close. I think Fang might be in a locker, actually. Nope, right here. Yeah, I knew you had a dead hard. There it is. So, as you can see, while Legion may not be my most favorite killer in the world, they do have some viability. I still think one of the things that they should allow is, if you're in Frenzy and you triple slash someone, instead of on the second slash, you go down into nurse recovery state. Allow for a like a triple slash, and if you hit the third slash, you down them. And that's just always like you have to 3-hit a survivor while in your frenzy state to be able to down them, even if they were injured before. I think that would be fair, and I think it would also allow the Legion to be a little bit more viable. But thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you hit that like button. Let me know what other killers you would like to see in the future as well. And yeah, I will see all of you guys next time. Bye, guys!